This video is all about monogamy versus polygamy. Okay, so people often ask me this question, and a lot of people ask this question who aren't even in the circumstance. Okay, some people ask me this question who are married. And I go, why are you asking the question for? You're in a monogamous relationship, a one-on-one, you love each other, you're faithful to each other. But I'll answer it anyway. So is it possible to have a monogamous one-on-one relationship where you're both madly in love with each other and it's a 10 out of 10 for the rest of your life? Yes, I strongly believe so, and I'm living it. I've been living it for years. You can do it, it is possible. Now, can you love someone and love multiple people and have multiple partners for long periods of time? Short answer, no, I don't think you can. I don't think in human nature you can, and I think it's against human nature itself, because even for hundreds of thousands of years, humans haven't operated like that. At times, you may have had multiple sexual conquests, but not multiple partners. It just doesn't work like that. Our emotions aren't wired like that. Even the famous Dan Bilzerian, who's quite a womanizer, I guess you'd say, always has at least 10 or 20 girls hanging around him. And he always says each girl only lasts about a month or two before she goes, that's enough, rolls out, and another one rolls in. She only can handle that situation with another 10 girls in the room for about maybe a month, maybe 2 months, then her emotions start to catch up with her. She goes, I'm out. Each girl only lasts a couple of months. And he sets them up very comfortably. Very rich, big mansion, all the toys. Doesn't really matter, our emotions take over. So but there's also several religions in the world who encourage and recommend having multiple wives. And they seem to go okay with it. I don't, personally, on a personal level, I couldn't do it. I'm definitely a one-on-one sort of person. And I think the majority of people are. I'm sure there's some cases, and there's 7 billion of us, where some people have made it work and have multiple partners. It's personal preference, really. I don't teach it. I have coached one guy who has had about 4 or 5 girlfriends, but he wasn't happy. So he had 4 or 5 girlfriends, but he wasn't happy with himself. He wasn't happy with his life. He had depression and lots of other things going on. So he had the ability to get multiple women, but he was still only looking for that one. And he was messed up in a few other ways. So realistically, I think monogamy is always the way to go. It's what I teach, and I teach how to have a 10 out of 10 relationship. And I truly believe if you have a 10 out of 10 relationship with one person, it's better than having an 8 out of 10 relationship with 3 people every time. That's just my personal opinion. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts on if you think polygamy can work, or you think it's some sort of pipe dream from some nutty guys out there who want more and they think they can handle more than what they have at the moment. Realistically, I think a lot of guys ask this question from a sexual point of view. They have this fantasy of having these multiple women all the time and more sex than they can handle and all this sort of stuff. And realistically, if their relationship was a 10 out of 10, they would be having sex regularly all the time that they wouldn't want anymore anyway. People who ask this question never have a 10 out of 10 relationship, you'll find as well. If someone has a 10 out of 10 relationship and they're so fulfilled in their relationship in every single way, they don't even ask the question. It doesn't even pop in their mind the thought of having another partner. Even the thought of having another partner doesn't attract them in any way. So there's something very to be aware of there. Having multiple partners, I think it's a silly pipe dream. It's a silly idea. Look for that one person. Try to learn what it takes and how to create a 10 out of 10 relationship, and stop thinking about maybe I could do better. Maybe I could have 2 partners. That'd be more interesting. What for? What's the purpose? So they could serve you more, like you're some sort of king. It's a bit of a abstract pipe dream, and I think it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic and silly. So work on getting a 10 out of 10 relationship. It's like having 10 Lamborghinis. What's the point? You only can drive one at once anyway. Just be happy and be grateful with what you got. Why do you want 10 more? I don't know, it's just my point of view. I think it's kind of a silly question, but I'm here to answer any relationship questions that you guys have. This will probably be the last time I talk about it because I don't think it really serves anybody. I don't particularly enjoy talking about this subject and having multiple partners. It's so far removed from what I think and what I teach. What's the point? I'm writing a big relationship book at the moment and there's nothing about multiple partners in there at all. If that's something you want to do, go for gold. You can do it if that's something you really want to do. And everyone's willing and everyone's happy in the relationship. Awesome. Is it for me? No. Is it for majority of people? No. Even some people who think it's for them, when they give it a go, they go, oh, this isn't for me. Of course it's not for you. Come on. It's ridiculous. It's a pipe dream. Yeah. Okay, that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any other relationship questions, definitely let me know. And remember, always go where the winners go, 110%.